I always give a title to my stories. This is called A Confined Space Odyssey. The idea of a confined space in my life was jail. So I'm in jail, and I need to turn things around because I'm screwing up pretty bad. I'm pretty much on a downward spiral, and I need to get some perspective, you know, some way of completing this journey, you know. So I'm in jail. My brother and I get together. My brother shows up. I had been estranged from my family for a while. I was screwing up pretty bad, and you lose contact, and you get caught up in your own shit. You don't pay attention to things you should pay attention to. So I'm in jail. My brother shows up and he says to me, "Look, we'll be behind you as a family. If you can make up a plan, I need a plan of action. I need for you to tell me what you're going to do when you get out of this mess that you put yourself into. How are you going to get there? Where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be in 3 years?" He's very active, you know, he's a proactive kind of thinking guy, and he brought it to life in a big way. So this is Saturday, by the way, my visitation day. Sunday, I'm playing Scrabble in jail. Some fairly intellectual criminals here, okay, so don't laugh at me when I'm So, you know, I spent a lot of time in this downward spiral, and I was at a point where it was like the harder I dig, the deeper the hole's getting. And you had to turn that into something else. So here I am Sunday, I'm playing Scrabble with a guy named Rock. Now Rock was every bit of a rock. He was 6'5", about 240, and on heavy medication. So we're playing Scrabble, and if you know a Scrabble board, I hope you do, because I'm going to get a little iffy. I'm going to presume that most of you know what a Scrabble board looks like. We're playing the lower left-hand corner of the Scrabble board, and I have nothing to play. I got a bunch of ones, so I play out like a 5-letter word. It's worth 5 points. Well, the guy next to me, Mike, gets off of my word and plays a triple word score, and that doesn't settle too well with Rock. So Rock's on my ass. Rock's like, you know what, you got 5 points, you send him up for a triple. I'm like, Rock, you gotta understand something. I'm not here to win the game for you, you know? That's not why I'm here. That's what I had. I had 5, that's what I had. So I played it. So he's on my ass and he keeps on me. So now I'm getting pissed off. So the board goes around, the board comes back to me, and I'm sitting there and I got nothing, okay? But now we're still in that lower left-hand corner. The bottom left-hand corner is another triple word score. Well, Rock's blabbing and blabbing and blabbing, and I'm like, well, how about fuck you, Rock? Here's what I play an R, a blank, there is an S on the board, and an E. I said, Roos. That blank is a U, that's Roos. Here's the point, motherfucker. I might not know how to win, but I know how to make you lose. So the next guy plays an A and a J off of my R for Raj for 30. Rock is just ready to explode. He's got the steam going out. You're like Milton the Monster. Remember Milton the Monster cartoon? Got the steam going out, the whole thing. So Rock's not very happy with me. So the board's coming around one more time, and he's just going at me. He's going at me. He's going at me. And as the board turns to the guy to my right, I said, look, Rock, and I'm up in the upper left-hand corner of the board. I said, you see that right there, motherfucker? That's where I'm going. I'm playing right there. He's going to triple out on you again. And sure enough, he did. Rock got up and punched me in the face so fucking hard. To this day, my hand to Christ, as we speak, this part of my jaw is still numb. This is 2 years ago. I did permanent nerve damage to my face. Point being, for the journey aspect of this. At this point, I said to myself, you know, you need a better attitude, you know? You piss people off on a regular basis, and sometimes it comes back to haunt you. So, instead of digging the hole, I decided to make it a foundation. From that point forward, now I wound up, actually, oddly enough, I wound up in the hole. In jail, they have a place called the hole, which is where the screw-ups go, who are already in jail. So, you know, there's a certain aspect of this that has to be contended with. But what it did is, I got a perspective. My brother had just said to me, well, stick by you, don't screw up again or lose my number. That's what the man said to me. That day forward, I started to tutor kids who were trying to get their GEDs. I am a college graduate. I tried to tutor kids, get into GEDs. I told a couple, I wrote 2 short stories, and actually wound up indirectly getting involved with this whole first-person arts thing, which to me says, you can take a shovel and dig a hole, you can take a shovel and build a foundation. As long as you got a pulse, the journey goes on. Just remember,